the one data set. Okay, so version. So in here, I use version 4.2. Okay, so you can update your version. All right, so let's do it. Model 1. So let me see what interesting in here. Let's do again the affiliate humors on psychological capital, then go to voice. Okay, so let's try to test it model. Okay, let's try to take the model AFF to psych to voice. Okay, and another one is in charge. Okay, let's try it too. And moderators is sensitivity. Whether you are very sensitive with other people, how to say, communication. All right, so let's test that one. So first thing first, S will be affiliation humor, right? C-H-E-G. Okay. So the good thing about bootstrapping, they will center for you. You don't need to create a center values for this one. For the Y, we call voice. All right. And let's test the model 1 first, because we learned about model 1 first, right? So the moderation in here is side count. Okay. Because we have the symbol moderation. And then the moderators in here will be the sensitivity. Okay, moderator here, you see that? The first one first. Okay, that's why sometimes you will see me write W as the moderators, because I'm used with that. Next one, the model number, make sure it's in number 1. Do not touch this. This one, you have to choose 10,000, but because to save time, to save battery, I will choose 1,000. Okay. In the option, make sure you have to choose this. -1 standard deviation, +1 standard deviation. Okay. For model 1, you don't need to do anything, but because my habit, I will just check it. Okay. Everything. Is it more or better than missing, right? Okay. Continue and then run it. Yeah, normally in the old time we will have a break. Now, because after you break running, it will take a long time. Yeah, it's a long time. Okay. What happened? Oh, sorry.
You check list for model 4.
Right. Last one. Sorry. You did the side for me to buy the computers. Okay. Yeah, it's here. Okay. So for the symbol moderation, you see that it's very short. You can see the most important one is here. The first one, you have to check whether this is correct. This is what you want, right? And next one, we go to the here, the interaction term. Okay. So the interaction term right here is what? Tell me. Okay, the interaction term here is not significant, so you will not have the table with low, mid, and high. Okay, because it's not significant, so the program stops here. So let's try again with another one that helps for a significant. Okay, and we'll try another one. I forget which one. This one also not significant. Let me try to remember which one. So that's why I told you that the moderation effect is one of the most difficult one to prove is significant. For the mediation, if the theoretical is making sense, okay, the logical is fit, normally I say 80% it will significant. But for moderation, not significant again. Moderation is really difficult to repeat. Try one more time. If it's still not significant, then you just need to use the example. Okay. Oh, no, it's not significant yet. Okay. So if it is significant, it will show you the same with this one. Okay. If it's so significant that in here. Earlier you see it will stop here, right? Stop here. Because this is here not significant in earlier example, so it stopped there. However, if your hypothesis is significant, it will show you that part within this. Okay, it will show that part within this box, and this is the box that you have to put into the table report like this. Okay, and if it is significant and you check for this box, here, generate code for visualizing interaction. If you check in this box and you run it and it's significant, it will give you the code. The data will draw the pictures. It will give you this data. Okay, and then from this data you can draw these pictures. Okay, so if, let's say your thesis have this one, it looks much fancier. Okay, more beautiful than just the table, right? So try to generate that one. Okay, of course, like in case your hypothesis is supported. All right, so let's go move on to the next one. Okay, so I will reset this one. So we try to test this one. Analyze, regression, and process. So next one, let's test the AFF to sidecap to voice. Okay, mediation effect. So S will be AFF and Y will be voice. And the mediation will be sidecap. Okay, so here. Alright. So earlier in the model Y, I didn't put the control variable. Let's try it now. So age, gender, education. Okay, so this is the control variables. Okay. So next one for the this one, my habit I still check it even we will not have this. Okay. This one will not have the code only for the interaction or moderation effect. So here we have to choose model 4. Yeah. Because of the time I will select 1000. If you select 0, it will not generate any MLCI. Okay, do not do that. Alright, do it. So my original sample only 142, but I asked this to randomly resampling into 1000 sample. Okay. Sorry. I think they update. Alright, so for the mediation effect, let's check a look. So the upper is the same, we check everything whether it's what we want. Next one, they will have several boxes like this. Why it is? Because look at the model, actually they will have two parts. The first one, the DV will be sidecap first, and then the second part, the DV will be here. Okay, so in the first box, you can see this box, they consider the effect on sidecap. Okay, so on sidecap we have several type of effect. The first one is control variable. The second one is IV. Okay, where's this line? IV to mediate. Okay. So it is for bootstrapping, this is not the emphasis. For regression, it's important, but for bootstrapping, it's not important, so we can just skip it. Okay, we go to the voice. All right. So the voice first one will be the effect of control variables on delay. This is what you put into the table. Okay, and this is the direct effect of the control variables on the delay. Okay, so this is what you put the coefficient and the LFCI, UFCI. So let's go to the most important one. This one, total direct and indirect effect as on one. This is the most important one. Okay. So earlier we say that the total effect equals direct effect plus indirect effect. And because bootstrapping, we cannot claim that it is perfect or fully mediation, so we only focus on whether it's significant or not. Okay, whether it's significant or not. So let's go to here. Again, we have two choices. Okay, whether it's not standardized or standardized. Okay, but either the way, the significant will be the same. So in this case, we can conclude that as in no mediation effect, because here it's not significant. Okay, so there's a zero in between. So there will be no fully through that. It's always had an effect. So therefore, we cannot reject the hypothesis null with there's no relationship between them. Therefore, we have to say the hypothesis is not supported. Okay, so the conclusion is much more straightforward than regression. For regression, you have to analyze whether it is fully or partially mediation. For bootstrapping, look at this. Okay, not significant. That's it. Okay, so bootstrapping is stronger, easier to understand, but for regression, for the mediation, is a little bit limited in the explanation. All right. So that's how we do that. How we use the bootstrapping for two very popular hypothesis, type hypothesis, moderation and mediation. Okay. Any questions so far? Yes.
We don't need to mediate at the same time.